Hey guys, welcome. This is I'll be going over my week. I'm red on the week. So I haven't been red in a while. I think the last time I was red on a week was uh I'm not sure. Probably I think it was probably last month. Last month of July I actually was red too. Or wait. Well, that was kind of into this week too. So yeah, this week. Okay, so I kind of see now where I'm at now. Well, if you count just August, the week of August, I'm red 20, just under 27,000. Last week on July, I was down probably 23,000. So in 2 weeks, I'm down like almost just over 50,000, back to back. So I just been very lost, really lost. I haven't been in the game. I did have some great weeks and great gains previously, but um, after that, I just completely lost. Um, and when it comes down to trading, like everyday things, like if if you have if you're thinking about something else, right? You're focusing on totally on something else. For example, like oh, you're buying a house, you have investments you're thinking about buying, or something related to your job, someone something happened in your family, any of those things can direct your focus elsewhere from trading, and it could definitely take a toll on your mental side of trading. So um, I think that's where I messed up. The past couple weeks, past 2 weeks, my mind has been just out of focus totally, from trading. And I did tell myself that I will take a break. Um, and when I say take a break, as in like I thought I was not going to trade at all. Well, um, I didn't really have anything to do, to be honest. I couldn't really travel because COVID is still around. Um, it's still in the air. So yeah. Um, So I'm just kind of stuck home, just what? Let me just trade a little bit here and there. And I definitely reduced my size, which was a plus and a good thing. If I was trading with, just over $1 million, and a few weeks ago. So good thing I definitely stepped down. I decreased my buying power by almost 10 times. So I'm just starting, just only using just over $100,000 worth of buying power. And if I was playing with that $1 million buying power, I probably would have been down probably over maybe 100, 200K, which isn't good. And plus, I'm out of focus. So if since I'm out of focus, I decreased my risk. So yeah. Um, so now I'm focusing on more swing. Um, I'm not going to do so much intraday trading so much now because we've been seeing a lot of choppiness. For example, some of the big losses were from HUSN. So if you guys look here, this thing was really choppy. I mean, this time it looked like it was gonna go break out. I think I bought some right here. Ended up stopping out right here on this, pullback. And I see this kind of creeping back up. Bought some here, tried to break out, couldn't quite do that. And I ended up stopping out again right here on the break under VWAP. And this time I tried to enter again right here, but this time it's a little bit more smaller. And I ended up making some back. I was like, you know what? HUSN has a history of popping and then dropping out resistance. So you know what? I'm gonna buy these dips, and I'm gonna pop. I'm just gonna sell whenever it pops, right? I'm just gonna go with the flow, and ended up making some back. Good thing I didn't hold because I would have lost another $5,000-$10,000, and I would have been down over 30K on this day. So HUSN costed me about $20,000, 20 maybe 25. And good thing, I didn't, buy it right here. I should have looked to short this, but I don't know. This was a pretty easy short, depending on how, you know, seeing how this action was. It was just going up and down, up and down. So a lot of choppiness. And the swings I'm looking at right now is NOAV. If you guys look on the daily right here, I mean, it's kind of getting tight right now, right? It's getting really tight. So we have some nice consolidation after this really large move from one to almost $4. So we strong moves, decent volume, and now it's just kind of hanging around, waiting for a move. Now, do I think it's gonna go up? Yes, most likely. But I have to see where it opens tomorrow. Oh well, next week. So this is another swing. I'm looking to swing and ahead into next week. Then we have BYFC. This one has been kind of consolidating as well. So as you guys can see, has a nice rally right here. Kind of drops, comes back up, drops, and I'm hoping for a move back towards 320s and 350s. Now, if this has news, this thing could be in the fours, potentially $5. So I'm waiting on that, but I'm not waiting on the news. I'm just waiting for the pattern and seeing where it opens. And by the way, guys, for those viewers, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment in the chat, and while I'm talking, I'll answer you guys' questions. So that's it. Those are the swings for now. I'm looking at maybe IPA right here. I'm also watching IPA here for potential reversal. So decent bounce. So it's kind of been just grinding up. So maybe tomorrow we might see a move back towards 8, maybe 10, but 10 max, I think. There's resistance at 10, definitely, and maybe at $8. So, and seeing how light this thing is, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm able to get some size on it, but just gonna be watching this too for potential swing bounce. So those are my top 3 watches right now. Uh, what else? And I mean that's pretty much it. I mean this week for me was just pretty much very just laid back. Yes, I lost. I'm down this week. Um, but August, like last year, I noted that August was pretty slow. And to be honest, I really don't really care about the months. Um, and I don't think you should care. So I might change my mindset and just say, you know what, doesn't matter what month we're in, just focus on good trades in good opportunities and focus on what's trending. So I don't care what month it is of the year or whatever year we're in or month or day. I'm just gonna look for solid opportunities and that's it. And I think that's why I'm kind of being lost right now. I'm all over the place. You know, I I finished pretty strong, decently on July, and I came into August thinking, oh, it's gonna be slow. I'm just gonna lay back and chill, right? And but once I put myself into that position, then my mind's like, oh, okay, just take it easy, don't go too big, and just a huge shift in mindset. So no more you're looking for great opportunities. You're just kind of like, you know what? I only I decrease my buying power for 10 times. Let me just just play this one. Let me play that. I'm just kind of all over the place. So I need to refocus myself and prepare for next week. I just been very lost for the past 2 weeks. Do you think the market will stay like that till the end of the month? I think so too, but at the same time, I don't really care that much. Um, I'll still do the same thing. I'll still look for opportunities. I'll still look for the best plays. But that simple mindset change of me not just kind of just laid back. I don't want to be laid back trading, right? I still want to focus. So I mean, when I'm laid back trading, I don't think I should be trading at all because I should be just off. If I'm gonna take a break, I should take a break. I shouldn't be okay. Let me just take it easy. Let me just do whatever. I'm not playing with $1 million. I'm playing with a hundred thousand. I'm gonna take it slow, and I don't like taking things slow. So I'll still look for great opportunities, and that's my only focus for next week. What are some of the things you like to see on daily before you take a swing? So, for example, let's go back to NAOV. I like to see the first thing is I like to see nice big push, right? What this big push means is that this can move. That means that the stock can definitely move, and with volume. So it traded just over 100 million volume, which is decent. I mean, it's not crazy, right? But I'll prefer like 200, 300 million. But this is kind of minimum, bare minimum around 100 million, right? And then I like to see consolidation. Um, and if you, do you see this like blue line right here? This is the 8 or 10 EMA or SMA. Actually, let me change this. So right here. So it's right above the 10 SMA. If you can see right here, yesterday or a couple of days ago, NAOV closed just above the 10 SMA right here. And well, if you swung it, it bounced right off of it. So you definitely want to look for price action where it kind of pulls back towards this blue line, and then if it closes right above it, there's a good chance that it will have a gap up or move the day after. Now I should have sold. I actually bought some in the 220s, and I should have sold them in the 250, 260s, but I was out and I wasn't paying attention as much. So I actually ended up selling some the next day for a loss and holding just very small. But I'm looking to re-add more if we do see some nice volume, and if it holds up. If it breaks over like I mean, now it's getting really tough. It's getting really tight, and now we have a little bit more resistance, right? Now we have to get back over 250s, 260s, and $3, basically. Once it's over $3, I mean, this thing can go back to four and potentially $5. But yes, I like to see this consolidation after a big push. And if you can see right here, we do see like a nice tight pattern right here. So this is what I like to see. So big push. Now it's creating a pattern. It's getting really tight here. And very soon it's either going to decide if it wants to go up or go down. And support would be like around $2. If it breaks under two, most likely the stock is going to continue to fade back towards $1. But with the market we are in, I feel like, I mean, it's only up, I guess, $1.20 from where it ran, maybe $1.50. That's actually not that much. So I think this has a much more potential. I mean, if you look in the past, I mean, it has no history. So I feel like this has a lot of room to go. So this is going to be a big watch for me. And this could be a multi-day, maybe multi-week hold. This thing could definitely run for weeks, or maybe, yeah, for a week, and could see $10 and go parabolic. But no, I have to see tomorrow or next week. NOV, I found it. Yes, it was in the scanners, but at the same time, when NOV had this massive run, I kept it on watch. I want to see what it does. I want to see it pull back. I want to see it consolidate. So I just kept it on watch since day one. I might have not played it, but um, I like to keep it on watch because this big move was interesting. It interested it got my interest, and I'll be just continue to look on the watch. So from day one, I kept it on watch because judging by the daily chart, this thing has a lot of room to run. So I was just waiting for about a week just to see what it does, a week or two, to let it kind of consolidate and see where it goes, and then later decide if I want to play it again for another move higher. And it would be that time was top just the default top percent gainers on that day. It was up probably over 100%. So I just kept it on watch. Nothing special, no special screener or a scan. I just my broker, and usually every single broker or platform, not broker, every platform has a tool where you can see the top gainers, top percent gainers of the day. So I just use that. I don't use no fancy scan or anything. So now if you use Robinhood or something, it could tell you, but it might, it's not that convenient. So um, yeah, just letting you guys know that. Like maybe Weeble's good. They have it's more usable. I would say it has more tools compared to Robinhood. Robinhood is just very very basic. And Robinhood is decent if you use it with other platforms like TD Ameritrade or Trade Zero, E-Trade. That's fine. But if you're just trading with just Robinhood, you can have a hard time, but it's doable. But the more tools you have, the better chances of, well, um, seeing where everything's at. Let's see. I don't know if this I can extend the stream to an hour because usually there's more viewers and more people asking questions, but if I don't see much, I'll end it at 30 minutes. So we still have about 5 minutes. No, I don't trade only flags. Um, I also trade reversals like like over here IPA right here. If you look closely, kind of grinding action. So it has to find a support, finds a support, and then eventually should go up. Uh, bounces. I don't know an example. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. But no, I don't trade only flags. I trade other setups. I also play sympathies, but right now we're not really in the sympathy market anymore. Do I trade the fake breakdown? Um, no. I mean like on HUSN when I lost money on it, do I like these fake breakdowns right here? Like as in, do I buy these dips after the fake breakdown? No, because if you buy these dips, you have to wait at least some time for it to come right back up. I mean, it could be a strategy, but it's a bit of chop. This could be fake breakdown right here, and would have been easily stopped out right here and here. So it's just a bunch of choppiness. I'd rather not touch it at all. Yes, technically you can buy the dips, and from hindsight, you can sell into these pops. But that's just very tough, especially with this choppy price action. So yeah, I'm not. I'd rather not put my mind to this. I'd rather just save a headache and just trade something else that's more clear and less choppy. But yeah, my focus, um, is just to refocus and prepare for next week and study up more. For reversals, what is your criteria? Volume, gap ups, gap down. So, you're looking, you mentioned some things, right? Reversals, I like to see some, consistent buying on the tape. So, gap ups, yeah, potentially like gap fills. People say gap fills. I hope that's what you're talking about. Like, let's see. What's a good example? Uh, well, for reversals, I like to find support first. So if you look at IPA right here, when IPA had this first run, it opened like at around $6-7. I like to first see it come back down to support and see what it does after that. And right now, it just kind of the support is kind of true. It's true support. It looks like, and it's been holding around 6 to 7 bucks for almost a week, and just kind of grinding back up. So I like to see that. I like to see true support. I like to see the price action hold itself up and steadily grind back up. Now the volume part is, well, that's kind of tough because the past week it's just kind of trading, very very light. I mean, like like almost non-existent um, in the entire day. But I like to see grind up. And the volume, I mean, the volume should come in maybe probably very soon next week, but it needs to get over 8. That's the first resistance, and once it's over 8, $10 is next, and then much higher. But I don't think it's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna retest these highs. Yes. I used to change when I had a smaller account. I was focusing, around $50 to $5 stocks. But now my account size has, um, increased. So now I'm looking for stocks from $1 to $10. That's my sweet spot right now. But at the moment, I'm not sure where I made most of my profits on. I have to go on TraderView, which I haven't used in a while. But previously, most of my money came from $2 stocks around $2. Right now, probably it's a little bit higher than that, maybe $3, $4. I'm not exactly sure, but it's probably still around that range, give or take a dollar or two. So, hey Louie, yeah, you just came right when I was gonna end the stream, but you can always rewatch it. But yeah, but yeah, now my sweet spot's around $1 to $10. I try to stay away from stocks under dollar, even though we recently been seeing, 50 cent, 30 cent stocks go straight to a dollar, which is quite insane. But yeah. All right, guys. Go ahead and stream now. It's kind of short, but just short summary. I'm red on this week. I was red last week too. So, and I just been very lost. And I need to refocus back and prepare myself and build my confidence back up. So that's going to be my main focus over the weekend, and I will prepare for the next week, and hopefully we see some decent momentum. If not, it doesn't matter. I just have to continue to focus on the best plays. So, all right, guys. I hope you guys learned something, and yeah, thank you for thank you guys for coming on, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, guys.